Hello.
Brothers Wish. Hi.
Oh, that's in the intro now. Hello. Welcome to
Hi, yeah.
we're doing this again because we were going to do this again anyway, but it's actually doing surprisingly well the first bit. So
Yeah, I like to say I know even less about this one. So this is going to be even worse.
yes.
Really.
So we once again return to what that stand be doing. This time
What
for
could we
part
do?
5. We once again have Miss Your Egg not knowing much about anime in general, but like we've kind of covered the few bits of JoJo's you might know anything about. So
Yeah. And we have Monsieur Alex who cannot pronounce Monsieur.
I
We
intentionally
don't speak
pronounce
French in this world.
I intentionally pronounce a lot of things.
Fair
I
enough.
I also pronounce things wrong. You will never know which is
That's fair.
which. I also have a
Yeah,
speech impediment.
yeah. I've had to deal with so much French over the last 2 days that it's stuck in my brain. My brain is an autopilot for that. Don't ask. Playing Jeopardy. Darn you, Stephen Fry, in your Jeopardy program.
This is not Jeopardy. We are not looking for the answers in the form of a
Good.
question
Good.
because we don't need to make this complicated, more complicated than it is. If you did not see the first one, basic scoring: 2 points if you get it just from the character, 1 point if you get it from the stand. There are bonus points throughout that are given at my discretion, and maybe retroactively if the comments decide no, he actually did get a point there. I don't think there was any of those. At least I've not seen any.
Please help me with bonus points. Please.
But yeah. That being said, are we ready to begin?
Sure, I guess.
Then we will start with our first of the series for part 5. John or Giovanna.
Oh no, it's the protagonist and I don't remember the stand.
He is a protagonist. Yes.
I know he's the first protagonist that's from the Dio family, I know that.
Technically still a
Released-
Joestar because of shenanigans.
But also technically a Brando because also
Shenanigans. Yeah.
I'm gonna need the stand. The protagonist could have anything. That's the thing.
We have gold experience.
Okay, I'm seeing a samurai theme.
Are we? Okay.
Yes, with the traditional sort of armor. It reminds me of like how it used to be like woven.
Is this the point where I point out the part 5 is set in Italy?
This is why I mentioned that it's still Japanese take on Italy.
Yes, true. But I'm just pointing that bit out.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think the Italian bit's gonna help me that much, to be fair.
Probably not.
This design gives me nothing to go off.
I feel like that's going to come up a lot in this one.
Yeah, I can see me doing a lot more passing. Let's see, you got the wings. Is it super speed?
It is not super speed.
Okay, is it flight?
It's not flight. The stands don't particularly exist, and there's a lot of like bullshit. There's like various points where they kind of establish you can just kind of fly if you have a stand, and then people never use it again. So
I can't think of anything else that this fairly generic design would do. So I'm gonna go with the meme of will it explode Yamcha?
Probably, but that's not an answer. That's
it looks like a Cyberman. What do you want me to say?
to say most things would explode Yamcha.
That's not true. Hercule would not destroy Yamcha. So
I would need someone else to power scale that, but I think that's true.
No, I mean that's 100% true that Mr. Satan could not explode Yamcha. He has no explosions. Oh no, he has the gift.
Yeah, he quite literally uses like it's called a dynamite punch for a reason. It's because he's cheating and actually using explosives when he punches people.
Yeah, but I still like Yamcha would beat him. Either way, I'm passing. I can't figure out this design.
Golden experience can give whatever it can give inanimate objects life is the easiest explanation. He hits a bag, that bag turns into a frog. He punches the ground and a tree sprouts out of it. This is the basic explanation of it. There's also like if anyone attacks the living creature that gold experience makes, the damage is reflected back to the person attacking it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten this in a million years, I can promise you that.
He can use this to basically remake body parts as a healing ability.
Yep, still did not get this.
I know I'm forgetting other bits because this stand can do a lot, but yeah, that's golden experience. It's actually one of the more interesting protagonist stands.
It's also one of the weirdly, needlessly complicated.
I mean, no, they're all needlessly complicated.
Yeah, but this one is definitely the most so far.
Fair enough.
JoJo punches and you die. That one made sense.
Yeah, but like
Jotaro.
I would say this is why I say Jotaro is one of the most boring protagonists.
Yes, but that's just because it's Jotaro.
Yeah. Moving on.
Right,
we have Bucciarati.
Oh god, I also know this character, but I don't know Stan. Like, again, I played a little bit of the PlayStation 3 Fighter. But I legitimately played very little.
That would be the original release of All-Star Battle, I think.
It is the original All-Star, yes. It wasn't my go-to fighting game on anime. That goes to Ultimate Ninja Storm.
The Ninja Storm series are great.
They are great. Highly recommend it. I'm gonna need a stand.
Here we have Sticky Fingers.
Does he steal things?
They are members of the Mafia, so they can, and this stand probably could help you steal things.
Can he pick locks?
No, you wouldn't need to. This stand has better methodology for getting around locks than trying to pick it.
Can he phase through doors and walls?
Not phase through.
Can he open locked doors?
Can open a lot of things.
Can he open the key to darkness? Does he know Sora? I think I'm going with this.
No, I don't know. This is not a Kingdom Hearts reference.
Okay, fair enough. It's going to be something to do with getting through things.
That is a thing you can use this ability for. I will like phrase it that way because that's a bit narrow-minded of the thinking of it.
And it's not like just going through doors, walls.
No, that's not just the whole of it. Like, you could probably make your way through like solid objects and stuff with this. In fact, I'm pretty sure he has. But
so
like,
can it? I don't know what the term is. I'm thinking of. Can it? Does it make you? Oh god! So it doesn't just make you like able to do so.
Yeah, it's not just like it makes you intangible or like non-corporeal.
That's the word I was looking for. Non-corporeal. Can it help you escape?
Yeah, it can. Again, in multiple ways. Yes.
Does it blind people?
No.
I'm gauging on the design here because you can't see.
Like, no. I'm gonna go with no. Like,
but you're going to go with no.
I could think of a way potentially you could with this ability, but I can't say if that actually works because I don't think he does it at any point. So for argument and to not confuse you, we're gonna say no.
I'm already confused, so we've already failed that bit. Because I'm still stuck on the making you not.
Okay, it's not non-corporeal. Like, again, like getting through things is a thing that this ability can let you do, but this ability can do a lot more things than just let you get through things.
Does it let you fade into shadow?
No.
So, like you can. Okay. I'm trying to think of other ways you can sneak into a building. To help me here. Does it identify escape routes?
No. Again,
like, if you're outside a building.
I will stress that it does other things other than just get through things, because this is an ability that sure will definitely let you, like, if you want to pass through a wall, you can get through that wall with this ability. It does a lot of other things. It's not just about like traversal.
Does it turn you into paper?
It does not turn you into paper.
Okay. I'll pass.
I would say for like a half point, but this one might be difficult, so I'd say a point. If I give you the fact that the English name is Zipperman.
His name is Zipper. Well, yeah, I kind of identify based on the giant zipper on his crotch.
Yeah.
It's quite obvious he was Zipperman. Does he unzip things?
Pretty much, yeah. He can create zippers anywhere, and that's anything.
So he's doorman, basically.
Well, yeah. So he could use it to make like doors and passageways, but it's also like it's a pocket dimension. You can use it to make like pocket dimensions, or to physically separate people, like take people's limbs off or take people's heads off, and you are fully alive when he takes your head off as well. But yeah, he can just like, I'm gonna take your head off, and just unzips you at the neck. Like, which is why I'm like, there's a lot of things he can do, but
that is just weird.
Yeah, I will give you a point just because I think this one's gonna be difficult from getting it from Zipperman. People can argue that in the comments if they want, but
what's the difference between going incorporeal and going phasing through a wall and opening it with a zip at that point? Same sort of thing, different execution.
This is why I was trying to say it's like it's not just getting through walls, because you were a little fixated on that.
Well, it's like walls are probably the one thing that you would try to break through, because you can just kick a door down. You know, like
there
why
are.
would you unzip the door? You could just.
Yeah, but it's like getting through walls. Like it does a lot more than getting through walls. So like, kind of not a good enough answer, but yeah.
This is going to go really well.
Yeah, that probably is. Some of them might be a little easier.
I'm going to go on a gamble here. I don't think I'm getting this 2-pointer. I genuinely think I'm going to struggle with the less obscure, the less well-known characters, should I say.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We have a Bakio.
All I know is that he beats up a guy in the meme.
Yes. They made that meme his level 3 when he got added as a DLC to All-Star Battle.
So the funniest thing is, I've never seen him with a stand. So you could have genuinely told me he has no stand, and I'd believe you.
That is fair.
However, I do know that he has a stand because he's here.
Yes.
And as much as you pull out some real corkers, I don't think you're going to trick me this early on. So let's see the stand.
This is Moody Blues.
I hate it.
That's fair.
I don't know which bit I hate more, actually. It's the upside down face was the thing that got me. I then stopped and I noticed the giant gouge that goes all the way down to its crotch.
It is it is certainly an interesting design. I will help you and tell you that that's not an upside down face.
I will argue it is for the sake of its visual.
Like, it looks like an upside down face. Just to be clear, it's not.
Is it laser beams?
It's not laser beams.
Is it sound waves? It doesn't look like he has speaker holes.
It's not.
A little hesitation, so I'm on the right lines here.
But thinking of them as like,
maybe
not like speakers, but like as a mechanical piece of equipment, is sort of in the right lines, but also sort of not. But it's like it's not a terrible
thought. Think of it as a
thought.
mechanical piece of equipment.
Yeah, it's like I don't think they quite.
I don't think equipment used on a car.
No.
Okay, so not a mechanical piece of equipment.
Mechanical doesn't necessarily mean mechanics isn't car mechanics.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, true. Okay.
Or like electronic piece of equipment maybe is more accurate, but still.
Are they floodlights?
They're not lights.
I'm trying to gauge from what they look like as inspiration. So they're not lights. They're not sound generators. It's not lasers. The true mechanical marvel of lasers. Magnets?
Magnets aren't mechanical.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to think of what kind is mechanical by this notion. Like, the category's pretty broad.
It is. It's a very broad category, but it's like it's kind of the best clue I can give you at the moment.
So it does something with the eyes, Danny.
It's not so much it does something with the eyes, it's the effect of the quote-unquote eyes are indicative of its ability.
Does it hypnotize?
No.
Does it paralyze?
No.
Does it... did I say hypnotize?
Yes, that was the first one.
I totally forgot what I just said.
We're doing well already this go round.
Yeah, the design's throwing me off.
It is a hell of a design.
The design is throwing me a lot off, making me re-question what I'm saying, because I'm just perturbed by it. I can tell you this now, when related, if we ever do a Smash or Pass, it's gonna get a fucking pass.
That is fair.
Because it's creepy.
That is fair.
It's genuinely off-putting. Does it shoot sparks?
No.
What the fuck would this thing do? That's my question.
Like, I guess another hint would be this isn't the most offensive stand. It's more of a utility.
It's defensive.
It's more utility. Yeah.
Right, so it helps him rather than like fights for him.
Like it can be used in combat, but it's very much more utility.
Okay. Is it sonar?
No.
Is it vibrations?
No.
Is it any sort of projectile?
No.
Is it the ability to see through walls?
No. I will give you that it is information based.
Is it mind reading?
No.
Oh, you're gonna love it. That was the first thing I went with. Is it a lie detector?
No.
I think I'm out of ideas. I'll pass.
Is this a pass? Moody Blues can replay the actions of any person that like has been in that location or has been in that vicinity. So, for instance, he can replay the actions of a airplane pilot, and that Moody Blues will have all the abilities of the pilot and be able to fly the plane. Or like if he's trying to get information about somebody, or like them saying something, they can rewind and replay whatever that person said.
I don't see how the design indicates that. I'm not gonna lie.
The quote-unquote eyes are like tape reel.
They look nothing like tape reel.
And the sort of upside down mouth thing is a screen that basically has the like time track on it for like how far back it is and what point in the like playing point it is.
You know, I gave crud for the for Iggy's stand. Thanks for putting that in the thumbnail, by the way. Completely makes me. I hate that. I hate that.
I fully included it because it's such a questionable design.
Me the hell out. It just creeps me the hell, man. This one is just creepy on a different.
Yeah, see, a lot of the time you don't like when it's actually repeating stuff. It takes the form of whatever it's repeating, so you don't actually see it in this form that much.
Cool. I don't get to see its gouge out crotch.
Yeah. There are some interesting designs in JoJo's.
Okay. What I have now understood from these first three is just think weird. Think really weird.
You didn't get that from it being Bizarre Adventure.
No, because there was still some semblance of logic.
Okay, I guess.
Well, some. You know, the fencer was a master swordsman. The light switch turned things off, even though it was attached to a rock.
Here's Meester.
Is it just a gun? Is it just a gun?
The gun is not the stand.
No. Is the stand a giant gun? Not is the gun the stand. Is the stand a gun?
The stand is not the gun.
For God's sake, I thought that was it. Go on, let's see the stand. Also, why is he flipping me off?
Good question. This is Sex Pistols.
Yeah, fuck you, Guido. I know it's Guido, but
yeah.
Fuck you, Guido. That is disturbing.
That is these are Sex Pistols.
Where the hell's number 4?
He doesn't like the number 4. He thinks it's unlucky.
Do they multiply?
No. There is 6 of them. The English name is fully just Six Pistols instead of Sex Pistols.
Yeah, because copyright.
Yes. There's a lot of that.
Trademarks.
There's a lot of that, yes.
Okay, I'm going to assume they are projectiles that go in the gun.
I think they can. I think they can go in the gun, but
so do they do something when they are fired?
Sort of, but I'd say it's less when they're fired.
So when the gun is fired,
that would be more accurate, correct?
Okay, so they do something if the gun is pulled, not necessarily when they're launched out of the gun.
Yeah, it's that they are like they work.
Explosives? No. I thought maybe it was like a triggered explosive thing. Does he control them with the gun?
No.
So they don't like follow where it's pointing.
No. He like they are very they are separate for the gun, but they do work with the gun.
I think what the gun would do.
What does a gun do?
Shoot things.
Right. Yeah. What does it shoot?
bullets.
Right.
I already asked if they were bullets. You said no.
They are not bullets. But
they can't act like the bullets.
The bullet is the important bit.
The bullet is. Are they just like? Do they punch like bullets?
No, not like bullets.
Do they hurt like bullets?
No, like the Sex Pistols isn't really doing the contact to whatever Mister is shooting at.
What do you mean they're not the ones doing contact?
Well, he's shooting. He's firing a bullet.
Okay, so they do something to the bullet.
Yes.
Is that not the power that they just? Do you want the specific thing they do to the bullet?
Yes, because I don't think it's that complicated.
Does it amplify the bullet? Does it make the bullet bigger?
Not bigger.
Does it make it smaller?
No. It's not size.
Does it split the bullet?
No. Could be
I
a
was thinking it'd be like
requiem.
a scatter shot. Like it turns a bullet to a scatter shot or something.
Like Sex Pistols will normally be positioned around. They're not like together normally. Well, when in combat, they're not together. They're normally spread out a bit more.
Okay, so does the effect happen when you're hit with a bullet?
No, like it's just the effect is around the.
Light.
Yeah. Yes.
Is it different for the number? Does each number have a different one?
No. They all have different personalities, but they don't.
Does it set fire to the bullet?
No.
Does it freeze the bullet?
No.
Is it electric?
No, we're actually getting more complicated than it actually is here.
Poison?
No.
What did they do to a bullet? Did they make it sharp?
No, they don't. They do not alter the bullet, like the physical property of the bullet.
I don't understand.
We are. The number of times we get so close and yet so far is amazing in this show.
They do something to the bullet.
Yes.
But it's firing. Do they control the trajectory of the bullet?
Yes, they ricochet the bullet between them.
Jesus Christ.
I will give you that point.
Jesus Christ. They don't look like they do that at all.
They balance the bullet between them, and so he can alter the trajectory of the bullets.
They look like really freaky butt plugs.
That is purely where your brain went.
Well, I was going to go with either really ugly versions of Khan, the Great Creator, or ugly pistachio-shaped butt plugs. And now that I said out loud, I think pistachio would have been a sensible choice.
Right, okay.
They do look like pistachios. They do.
I don't know about that one.
I genuinely think they look like a pistachio. Unless I've confused a pistachio with another nut.
I can't help you here, because I do not think they look like
it's
nuts.
A pistachio. It's 100% a pistachio. That's a pistachio.
Sure.
Yeah, the pistachio.
I'm just gonna press the button to move on.
Please, the love of God.
We have Narantia.
I'll need to stand.
This might be a bit easier. Here's Aerosmith.
Does it fly?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That was easy.
Like, I mean, we've got more here, but it's like none of it's complicated.
Thank God. Not if it's fucking Ricochet.
Oh, it's not ricocheting.
Okay, so it lets him fly.
No, so this isn't a big plane. It's a small plane. It's looks like a toy plane.
Okay. Oh right, so I didn't get the point. Just what it helps it fly.
Oh yeah, no, it's not just. That's not the point.
Okay, well that was what was implied. See.
But yes, Aerosmith does fly.
Okay.
It's a plane.
Oh yes, it's a plane. That was kind of the obvious.
But yeah, it is a
it's
small
got
plane.
guns.
Yes, it does.
It's got a rocket.
Yep.
Are we sure it's not just like a toy plane with weapons?
No, that's it. Yeah, that's the point.
Oh, okay, cool.
It is just a stand that is a functioning small plane, small fighter.
With guns. Cool, I got it.
I did say some of them would be easy when you saw the stand.
Yeah, okay, we got there.
Yep.
Relatively quickly.
Narantia is not a complicated character.
Narantia.
Yeah, Narantia is not a complicated character.
He looks slightly like a mechanic if I squint. Like, by squint, I mean close my eyes.
Yes, he also has one of the weirdest poses. People do this. There's a stage show. Yeah, there's a stage show, and the person who plays Narantia actually has to do this pose.
Are they actually? Are their legs like split?
No, they're crossed over each other.
Oh, that doesn't look great either way. I think the issue is it looks like there's one leg, and it sprouts into two.
No, you've got like
because of how the lighting works.
Yeah, kinda, but yeah, no, they're crossed over each other at the knee.
Yeah, I couldn't work out where the leg ended on one of them because I thought it went straight up and then to the right. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Fair enough. It's Fugo.
This man needs a tailor.
He does get better outfits, at very least.
Oh,
at some point. Panna cotta Fugo.
Okay, there's a food thing.
There is a food thing.
So I'm anticipating the stand will be something to do with food.
Do you want me to give you a help on that before?
No,
okay. It's just
I want to see the stand.
Here's Purple Haze.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Purple Haze.
Well, yeah, I've established that, but what am I actually? Where's the head? Where's everything? Wait, no, I found the head.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I found the head. It took me a second because it's all one pattern. It's a nightmare. Does it turn enemies into patterns?
Discord cut out. I would assume you said patterns, and no.
No, into panna cotta.
No.
Does it eat people?
No. Well,
that's actually kind of surprising.
Physically, no.
Mentally, yes.
Well, no, that's not it either. It's like the stand does not eat people. Me being hyper technical on the wording of the word eat is not a clue. I'll say me being hyper technical on the word eat is not a clue. Do not focus on that.
Does it consume people? Does it devour people? Focus on it now.
I would say consume and devour are less accurate for like for me being like hyper specific about the word eat, but that's because like definitions of the word eat, which is why I say don't like focus on it.
Does it feed on your nightmares?
It's not feed. There's no actual consumption here.
I'm surprised, as you can tell from my surprise expression. Why does it have a fucking cock bulge?
JoJo's.
Why does it have a cock bulge?
JoJo's.
It's really distracting. Hang on. I'm gonna put a card up so I can't. Usually I can't focus on because I've seen it now, and my brain just keeps looking at it, going, "Is that a fucking penis?" And I'm just like.
It's less of a penis than Red Hot Chili Peppers, and that was somehow not that distracting.
Yeah, because that just looks like a cock in a speedo. What do you want me to say? No, let me use a less expensive card. I don't want to burn that. Fuck it, this life track will do. So moving on. What is this guy? He's ugly.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's drooling. Is that something to do with it?
No, not really.
He's got a very stupid hat.
Kinda.
Kind of like a Harlequin pattern going on.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Is that got anything to do with it? You can say no.
I don't think so. No.
I don't think I'll get it from him, to be honest.
Oh, is that just you conceding the round?
Yeah, I'm conceding on the grounds that I can't work out what he does. He just looks like a big bulky guy.
So the little like balls on his knuckles are filled with a very deadly, very corrosive virus, and if it breaks and that gas hits you, you're basically guaranteed to be dead.
Okay.
I'm using the word "eat" in terms of corrosion. Because it does eat away. The virus will physically eat away at your like it's a flesh-eating virus and everything. It's not nice.
Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten that in a million years. Can we please get his giant cock bulge off the screen?
Yeah. Once again, Fugo being written out of the story. It's Coco Jumbo.
That's just a turtle.
That is a turtle. Yes.
It's the stand a bigger turtle.
No.
That would have been peak. Let's see the stand, because that's a turtle. I legitimately do not know.
This is Mr. President.
I feel like that's cheating.
Kinda.
That's not that's not even a picture. That point, like it's there. You could have just said you've seen it.
Yes, I could have done, but
I really don't feel like I should be DQ'd on this one. What the fuck?
Sure. This could still be for 2 points if you could actually get it.
like, what the fuck? Does it summon a projection of the U.S. president?
No.
Does it claim to be president of the world?
Coco Jumbo is a song by the band Mr. President.
I've never heard of the song or the band.
That's fair. I only know about it because of this.
If you want to find a Coco Jumbo by Mr. President, answers on a postcard, please.
It is a good song, actually.
I'll take your word for it. I probably won't listen to it. Even though I like classic rock. But
it's not rock.
Okay, cool then. I definitely won't. Is it jazz?
No, it's not jazz. It's like...
Is it salsa?
Yeah, it's like kind of Tropicanic.
Yeah,
and like...
I'm not a big salsa guy.
It's not salsa, but it's like... Yeah, it's like...
It's like the
it's like
dance
it's
style.
like beach music.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not listening to that. Is it laser beams?
It's not a laser beam.
Is it that he is the literal definition of a mind?
He is not a mine turtle.
Are you sure he's not a mind turtle?
He's not a mine turtle.
Does the jewel have anything to do with the fact he's a turtle?
Does the jewel have a... No.
You had to think.
I had to process what that question was.
Is it that it amplifies the abilities of a turtle? I don't know.
It does not make him more of a turtle than already being a turtle.
Does it beep?
It does not beep.
So it's not a smoke detector. Got you. Is it electricity?
No, it's not electricity.
Okay, so my logic is there are holes in the amulet. It must shoot something, right?
This is the point. It is once again a utility stand.
Oh, fuck's sake. Does it project a map?
It doesn't project.
But does it produce a map?
No.
Of some form? Does it allow you to communicate with people?
It's not a communication device.
It's not a locator. It's not a communicator. Why was I gonna ask a question? Is it a finginator?
A finginator?
Yeah, it's a finginator. It's a thing.
Sure.
Yeah, shout out to Dan Pappenmeyer, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Okay, it's been cracked into his shell. So it's got protection. It's clearly vital of some sort.
Yeah, so there's like when not connected, it does take the form of a key. Like that jewel is like the turning bit, and then the long bit is a key, and then it gets inserted into the back of the turtle. But the whole that whole key would be the stand, but like specifically that bit shown.
So it just doesn't unlock like a door.
Sort of, but I don't think that would help you.
Does it unlock something?
The key being inserted into the user does activate the stand, and that is technically opening something.
Is it opening the mind?
No.
Does it animate the thing? So, like, is the turtle dead without the key?
No, the turtle is just a turtle. It's fine.
Oh, of course, it's just a turtle. My bad.
It's a turtle with a stand.
Because yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
we had a dog with a stand already. It's not that weird.
Yeah, but like, hear me out. Like, it's a dog that farts on things. That's very JoJo. This is just a turtle. Like, there's nothing to it. It's a turtle.
I mean, it is meant to be unassuming, so.
Does it disguise the user?
Disguise is not the right word. Or also user is kind of questionable in that context.
Does it change appearance?
No.
Does it do anything to your appearance?
Like
physically?
If you were just looking at someone and they interacted with Mr. President, they would probably disappear. But no, but I was about to say, but no, it doesn't do anything to your appearance.
Does it put you in a different dimension?
That's the closest we've been.
Does it make you 2D?
No, not that kind of dimension.
Okay, fair enough. Does it put you to the Shadow Realm?
No.
Does it take you to the ancient city of Babylon?
No, we're gonna be here for a while if you're just gonna keep naming other...
Alright. I'm gonna be here.
Who's ready for another 2-hour video? Let's go.
2 hours on just the turtle. Okay, so you would disappear if you interact with it. But it's not that you go invisible. You go to some sort of dimension.
Yes. We're like...
Do you go to hell?
No.
Do you go to heaven?
No.
Well,
Here's one. I'm going to give you a point for getting this far. I'll give you the other point if you actually get more specific.
Is the dimension named?
Technically.
Is that at all relevant?
No.
Do people seek it out to go to the dimension?
Yes, they do. They didn't know that's what they were doing because they just had the key and had to find it. But yes, they were actively trying to get there.
Okay.
Just not knowing that was the goal.
Do I need to identify what dimension was? Is the dimension the power?
Yeah, I would say so. Like,
okay. So is it El Dorado?
No, but like again, let's not just go through every like. It's not a dimension that exists somewhere in fiction.
Okay, right. So you're seeking this out to gain what it's basically like blocking, basically, right?
Yeah. Like,
okay.
they are seeking out Coco Jumbo to take advantage of Mr. President, and also Coco Jumbo, I guess.
Does it go to a dimension of wealth?
No, I feel like there would be more knowing. Like there would be more knowing if it's like, yeah, we're gonna go hunt the treasure. Like, it's like no, they didn't actually know. They didn't have the pieces together. They were just told to take this key, find this turtle, use the turtle to help you get use the turtle to help you with the other goal.
The other goal.
Yeah, it's like they have a main goal at this point.
So they need to retrieve something with the turtle to help with the goal.
I mean, it's not even retrieving something from the turtle specifically. It's more just like the turtle itself and the stand itself helps.
Is it ghosts?
Someone else in the comments, if this gets as many views as the last one did, will probably have just had the same thought I had.
How the fuck did he get to Ghost?
Which is one, how did you get to Ghost? Two,
because spirit dimension.
I would say you are like not for this character, not for this part, but you are like so close to a thing that whenever we get to it, you're not going to get.
The fucking part 2.
Like
part 2, isn't it? It's gonna be fun.
Well, no, because I don't think there's not really a way for us to go back to parts like 1 and 2. So when we get to, I'll tell you now, it's somewhere in part 6. But
okay, hang on. So you would go to a different dimension.
Again, like dimension, it's hard. Like, yes, but it's not like a whole dimension. Is my way of hinting that it's a bit more.
Is it a dimension within the stand itself?
Yes. Yeah. That's.
So it's in the orb.
Yeah. So
I gotta work out why you'd want to go in the orb.
Sure, yeah, let's go with that's the other point. Is working out why.
Is it to retrieve a mystical weapon?
No.
Is it to awaken the true form of the stand?
No. That's way later in the part.
Is it to learn knowledge of some sort?
A message is left there, but that's not what it does.
Okay. So it's not to get the message, but it's a way of...
Like, that definitely was one of the reasons they were told to go there, but they were also just...
Is it like a place where you can recover? Like, if you're injured, you could go there.
Pretty... Like, it doesn't specifically heal, but yeah, it's honestly, it's just a room.
It's just a room with a message.
Like... I think we're at the point where I'm going to give you the second point, and I'm just going to sort of elaborate from there, because basically, it's in a turtle. The turtle can move.
Like, holy as fuck.
So you all just shrink down, hide in the room that's on the back of the turtle, and just the turtle will just slowly turtle gets on a train, like.
You're expecting me to get it goes on a train?
No, but it's like it would just be the fact that it's like, yeah, you hide in the turtle, and then the turtle takes you like wherever you need to go, because who expect like even a weird looking turtle, no one's gonna be like, yes, no, they're inside the turtle, like. That's not a thing people are going to
expect. I probably would question this, yes.
Like, yeah, it's weird. You're like, that's a weird-looking turtle, but people aren't going to go, yeah, there are people inside that turtle.
Okay, whoever thought the spirit dimension thought was weird, turtle train. Just the concept turtle train, okay? That is a parody song waiting to happen. On the tracks, you can go. You can go now. Bye, turtle.
This is Trish. Trish is Trish.
Very Catholic. Hang on, that's plus minus times and divide.
Yes,
Hang on
a lot of math on this design.
A lot of maths. Feel like that's going to be not relevant.
I mean, I'm glad you're learning.
Of course I am. I'm going to need stand.
This is Spice Girl, or a spicy lady.
I have a few questions. They're not relevant to the stand. What the fuck is the bit? Is that Trish below it?
I think so. Yeah. That
looks very weird.
I'll say that is how it is. That picture is cropped, and that is just how. Like I didn't do that. That is just how the picture came. That is on the wiki as
it just looks a bit weird. You know what I mean?
But if I had to guess, yeah, that's probably Trish below it.
Okay, so let's see what I can gauge from the design. That's what I gauge from the design. So okay.
So
holes.
Not relevant to the ability, but this has one of my favorite stand rush calls. It's just shouts wannabe. It's very funny.
The mass theme continues.
It does. Doesn't mean it's a hint.
Shrink and grow?
It's not shrink and grow.
Damn.
Nor is it grow and shrink.
Can it like split into two?
No.
Okay, so it's not multiply or divide. Does it shoot fire?
No.
Yeah, a lot of these designs are quite generic.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Which is gonna hurt. In
it
the
is.
Long run. Does it heal you? I'm interpreting the pluses medical.
It does not heal.
Okay. Does it shoot flowers?
No.
I don't know where I was going with that. I think it's because Trish's hairs are.
It's kind of curled up in like a bun sort of thing. Yeah. Well, not bun, like almost a pompadour.
I'm going to pass, but before I do, I just want to say, why did it give it readable hips? Like JoJo, to answer that question. I know
yeah, it's because it's a stand for a woman, clearly.
I'm learning. Go on. What is Spice Girl?
Whatever Spice Girl punches, because normally it's punches when it comes to stand abilities, but whatever it hits, becomes soft. Like, it becomes more malleable.
Okay.
So, like,
I have no reaction to this.
Yeah, it's so, like, you know, it's soft. You can use it to, like, you know, oh, this solid object is now soft. I can just sort of slink through it, or, oh, you're trying to hit me. Well, now, like, the impact is just soft, and so it'll just, like, squish and not actually have any force behind it. Like,
it was something.
That is the spicy lady.
Fair. I'm at what? 3 points.
5.
Okay.
5. 2 of which are from the turtle.
Because we got there in the end with a damn turtle.
It's a Mario. I'm pretty sure they're more referred to as Zucchero, because I think that's the food.
Initial reaction.
I don't know Italian.
Zucchero is food, yes. I want to say it's Italian for zucchini.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So, very, like, shell armored design will have nothing to do with the stand, though. So let's see the stand.
I'll say sort of, yeah, spiky, sort of.
Yeah, let's see the stand.
This is Soft Machine.
Okay, it's got a sword.
A very small little sword, yeah.
It's a dinky little rapier.
Dinky little rapier.
I guess technically an ipe would be the correct term. I guess.
I mean, that's
size.
I'd say that's short even for an epee.
That's true, but at least it's closer than a rapier. It's like a rapier with an ipe scale.
I mean, I still think it's smaller than that, but yeah.
I'm assuming it does something when it hits you.
Yes.
Does it make you hard?
No, it doesn't. I don't know where you'd get hard from. It's called soft machine.
Because Spice Girl made things soft. Okay. The spite. It's like, excuse me for thinking. Are its eyes like eyes or those like mouths? Because they look like teeth to me.
I don't know. The stand isn't exactly seen a lot.
Okay. Can you see what I mean by it looks like teeth?
Yes, I can. They do that sort of like robot eyes on a lot of stands, though.
So I'm not getting crazy. It just looks weird. So my one question is, it's not seen much, but I need to ask: is it that it does something when it touches you with the sword, or if it hits you full stop?
It is. Yeah, it's when it pokes you with the not rapier.
Okay, so the sword does the thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is it paralysis?
No.
Does it make you like grow those little growths that's on it?
No.
Does it turn you to diamond?
No.
Which, for the reference, for the comments, can be cut. It's not hard. It's not...
This diamond is not unbreakable.
Yeah. Stop calling diamond hard. It's not. I will.
But diamond is the hardest metal known to man.
It's not. First of all, it's not a metal. It's a mineral. Second of all,
I need to. Apparently, I need to educate you on a meme.
No, I know the meme. The meme annoys me because it's wrong.
I mean, that's the whole joke. Is it's very over exaggerated and not.
Diamond. Oh, diamond gives me a fucking feel like. Does the growths have anything to do with it?
No, it's mostly the sword.
Okay, cool. So, I just need to work out what the sword would do.
Yeah, just
does it make you explode?
I hate this because words have because technicalities. I'm gonna say no. To not be confusing, I'm gonna say no.
Does it combust you then?
No. That would be a flat no because I understand the difference between fire and an explosion.
Well, no, I think like spontaneous combustion. Yeah, that's fire.
That's still combust. That's still not an explosion. Explosion is
explosion
force.
Closer?
Yeah, explosion is closer because it's yeah. Rapid expel of force is explosion. So.
Or does it shatter your bones?
No. This is the other reason why I said no because it's technically what could be quantified as an explosion happens, but that is not the ability. And the explosion is tenuous.
Does it make your limbs disappear?
Not limbs specifically. It kind of just hits you.
Does it make you disappear?
Disappear is also not quite the right word. But
am I close though?
Yes.
Does it transport you somewhere?
No. It's disappear is closer. You are certainly harder to see.
Does it make you invisible?
You are a lot easier to hide.
Does it make you invisible?
No.
Does it shrink you?
Shrink, unfortunately, isn't quite the right word, but yes.
So am I looking for pseudonyms to shrink here?
No.
Shrink is close, so it's a word like shrink. No.
So you are smaller in you are but it's not that it takes your vertices and pulls you down. It's it does something very specific that causes you to seem small. That sort of causes you to be.
Does it de-age you?
No. Again, I imagine people in the comments screaming about some things that are going to be coming up later. I know, I hear the voices too.
I don't know if they're the same voices.
I don't know, there's a lot of voices in here.
Fair enough. Chaos has a lot of voices. I don't know. I generally try to work this. Again, too technical.
Yeah, it's one of those, it's one of those where there's just one specific word or something similar to that word that I need for this.
Shrink.
What?
Deflate.
Yes, it deflates you. It pops you like a balloon.
Oh, okay, fair enough. We got that.
It pokes a hole in it. The explosion I was talking about is all the quote unquote air leaving your body, and you are left flat.
Now I feel like a genius for thinking about this earlier.
Yeah, so it's like when you say like when I say it's like shrink isn't the right word, but you are definitely made smaller.
I'm trying to work out how. It's because you said vertices. I was like, okay, so it's not vertical.
Yeah, it's not just it's done free transform. You press a corner and it pulls you down.
We got there, guys. We got there.
Yeah, we are here. We are here. We are at 6 points. We are moving on.
Thank God. We're aiming for 10. That's my goal.
We're at Formaggio.
I'll need the stand.
This is Little
I know
Feet.
my limit. I regret my sentence immediately. Okay, so my first question: is that a blade popping out of its finger?
Yes, yeah, it is.
Does that happen on every finger?
No, I think it is just that finger.
Okay, so it's not like claws or anything.
Yeah, no.
It looks like it's green, so that's indicating poison to me.
Don't think it's a poison.
Is it a necrotic disease?
No, we've had the disease stand for the part.
No, we had a virus.
Sure, yeah, if we're being technical, but yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how many technicals have you done so far?
Quite a few, but
I get one. This is my one. Virus and disease are two different things.
I mean, yes, they are.
A cold is not a disease. A cold is a virus.
Well, actually, if we're being technical, virus is a type of disease. What you're thinking is bacteria.
Yes, still the same.
Like they are all types of disease. They're all types of disease.
So he's kind of dressed like a right. Oh my God.
For those playing along at home, but are also struggling with the fact Discord is broken, I believe he's saying riot gear.
Yes, I am. For some reason, my mic says "fuck you."
Yeah, Discord does not play nice with us at times.
No, it really doesn't. Tell you what, let me try switch microphone real quick. Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see. Let's see what I can come up with for Little Feet. Does he have little feet?
I was saying that they're cropped out, so I'm honestly not sure. I don't remember.
Well, I know that Little Feet is not a song by Formaggio. Formaggio is cheese.
Yes, we're at the point in part 5 where a lot of them are Italian for food.
Yeah, Formaggio is cheese. I know that bit.
Narancia is orange.
I'm assuming it does something when the blade touches you.
That it does, yeah.
Let's see how I'm getting there. Does it paralyze you?
No.
Darn. Is it really sharp? Or is it like a knife? Like, would it like slash you and cut your arm off? Sort of sharp.
No. It's like it's sharp enough to like easily cut you. Like you don't need a lot of force to get a cut, but it's not like it's not like a desert. It's not like a devastating cut. No, the cut just sort of causes the ability.
You said it wasn't paralysis.
It's not paralysis. One of these days we'll have a paralysis stand.
Yeah, I feel like that should happen.
Like you guess that every time, and I'm like,
it makes sense. Logically, it makes sense. Tell me paralysis as a concept doesn't make sense. That's my theory. Does the green actually mean anything?
I don't think so. Like that also might just be an anime thing because I think that's a picture of it from the anime.
Well, yeah, it's not gonna be from the manga. It's too smooth for coloring job.
Yeah, it's way too smooth to be a thing.
That sounds weird, but makes sense to people.
People who understand animation, yeah.
Can it stretch? Because I'm picturing like these limbs can kind of stretch a little.
I don't think so.
They kind of look like they would, like they
look like they're like sort of segmented in that way, but
yeah. Does the cut have a physical effect aside from the cut?
Yeah, no, it affects the body of whoever's cut.
Does it make you sleep?
No. I would say we would get the sleep stand, but we actually have had a sleep stand already.
Does it fatigue you?
It's probably easier to get fatigued with it, but...
Does it drain your life energy?
No.
Does the cut multiply? Like, if he cuts you once, does the cut spread across the body?
No, it's not like one hit, death by 1,000 cuts.
Okay. Does it cause you to bleed excessively?
No. that was a thus spoke Kishibe Rohan like horror story.
Does it cause the limb that it's cutting to wither?
No.
So it's not like something necrotic?
No.
Does it allow him to control the limb?
No. It affects the whole body. It's not like targeted to where the cut is.
Wait. Does it cause you to become dazed or confused?
Having the effect happen to you would probably be confusing / like take you aback, but that is not the effect.
Does it make you confuse left from right?
No.
Does it make you confuse up and down?
No.
Does it have a sensory effect?
Directly, no.
Okay.
Like, the effect would probably also affect your senses.
Does it make you see multiple of little feet?
No.
Does it slow you down? Not as much like a cut would, but does it like magically slow you?
No, but like you would have trouble getting as far in the same amount of time.
Does the cut allow him to see where you are?
No. No, if anything, it might actually make it harder for him to find you.
It makes you harder to see.
Yeah, can do.
Does it change what you look like?
Not in like appearance, but like not like it doesn't like it's not like you will still have the same proportions, you'll still have the same like hair color and all that. But in like some sense, yes, it changes how you appear. You will look like.
Does it change your gender?
No.
Okay, cool.
We've not had that one. I don't think.
I'd say that we haven't had that one. You think? Okay, keep that in the memory bank. I think I'm running out of ideas for this, to be honest. I am going to pass, mainly because I think I've run out of ideas.
Okay. Getting scratched by little feet causes you to shrink.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
Yep.
I thought we had the shrink one.
No, we had the deflate one. This is why I had to be specific.
Because the turtle shrunk. I thought we had the shrunk one.
Well, it's that's a pocket dimension. This is actually no, you just shrink.
Ah.
And like the more it hits you, the faster you shrink.
I got tricked, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. Yeah, no.
I got tricked.
I just kind of did the order of appearance, but skipping a few because
I think the fact that it goes to a pocket dimension on its back maybe just fake shrink was off the table.
I am actively choosing not to include Babyface for a very good reason.
Yes, please. Well, you already know. I know what that one does.
Good.
Yeah, you mentioned part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like behind the scenes, we discussed it, and I remember saying no.
Yeah, it's like I fully was like I probably wouldn't anyway, but I might as well check. So moving on.
Yes.
This is prosciutto,
which is charcuterie. It's meat.
Yeah, it's a
ham.
It's a cured ham. Specific type of cured.
Okay, can I ask what he's holding?
That's a necklace.
Does the necklace have any relevance to the stand?
No, not to the stand.
Okay, coolio. Stand, please.
There's the Grateful Dead.
I wonder what that's a reference to.
Oh, no idea.
No, not a clue. not a clue. Never heard of it. Lot of eyes.
Yeah.
Are they all seeing?
No.
Are they able to see through walls?
No.
Is it anything to do with seeing things?
Nope.
Oh, of course it isn't.
Of course it
isn't.
isn't.
Is it to do with the fact he's missing legs?
No. Not really.
So those guts don't like stretch and stuff?
No, not really. It's just...
No, nothing cool like that. Bitch boy Freezer over here got the worst end of the deal.
Yeah, kinda.
I hope that becomes a name for him, because genuinely that's my fault.
Oh, I think people have referred to it, like, made the comment that it's very... It is very Freezer coded.
It's like Freezer with Cell, like Form 1. With the feet, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Well, I guess the hands in this case, because he doesn't have feet, because he lost his legs.
True. True, yeah.
Is he tall?
I mean, I assume if he had his legs, he would be, but...
Okay, so he's like half height.
Yeah.
So do the eyes have like literally anything to do with it?
I don't think so.
So they don't like shoot projectiles or anything.
No.
So he's not like a beholder.
No.
Because that was my initial thought. Just like, 70 eyes? It's gotta do beholder shit.
I mean, yeah, clearly anything with multiple eyes is a beholder.
Yes, as we know, spiders, the true beholder. I think I just want to pass in general, because I don't think this gives me anything to work with. And I don't really want to look at him anymore, so let's say what he is and let's move on. That's my logic.
It fills the area it is in with that gas, and anyone touched with the gas...
Sorry, with that what gas?
Yeah, you see there's like the gas effect that's around him. That's...
I thought actually he was tall, because I thought it was like clouds or some shit.
No, that's just gas coming off of him. Do you want me to leave it there and you can pick it up from there and try and guess, or do you want me to go for it?
Okay, hang on. So it spews gas.
Yes.
Is it sleeping gas?
It's not sleeping gas.
Is it necrotic gas?
The effect would probably be quantified as necrotic, but no.
So does it like wear down your limbs?
I hate the wording of these sometimes. Yes, but no.
Do you hate the wording of what I said, or the fact that you had to go yes but no?
I hate the wording of what you say because I have to find ways of being like, it does do that. That's not the ability, though. Like, that would happen as a byproduct of this. That's not the ability.
Does it make it so he controls you?
No.
Okay, so it's not like he controls you, then you die afterwards, like a servant. Nothing like that. Nope. What does the gas do?
It makes anyone who's in contact with it age, basically.
Cool. I hate it.
There's like caveats of like you can stave it off by being like holding ice and being cold and stuff, but yeah, it ages you faster.
Okay.
So when you say, does it deteriorate your limbs? Yes, because you grow old and your limbs get frail.
I meant more to like melts your limbs.
But that's not what you said, though!
But that's what it was implied!
Like, you said deteriorate. That is deteriorating.
Oh my god. How am I the least autistic when it comes to this wording bullshit? Alright, let's fire it on.
Let's continue with Pesh.
Pesh. Which is Italian for carrots, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see the stand. Because it's got nothing to do with the fact he's a carrot.
It's Beach Boy.
I fucking hate this. That's a fishing rod.
Yes, it is.
It's a fishing rod. It's like...
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a fishing rod with a tiny T-Rex toy head on it.
Yep. Yeah.
Does it steal things?
Yeah, it would.
Does it steal physical things? Not like actual physical objects?
It's pretty physical.
Does he use it to steal your wallet?
Can do.
Does he use it to steal your stand?
No, because that would... a stand, for the most part, is a metaphysical thing.
Oh, okay. To be fair, like, you try to think of things that he could steal with a fishing rod.
Like, there are exceptions, but most stands are metaphysical, not physical.
So he steals physical objects with it?
Yes, he can do.
He can or he does?
I'm gonna say he does.
Okay, better say. And I don't want to get into the... Oh, so he could do it on other things. I'm going to narrow that down. Can he just use it to kidnap you?
Yeah. No, he could just, like, target me the whole body.
Okay, but that's not what it does. It's just, it can extend too.
It's kind of, honestly, I'm gonna say it's kind of the opposite there, where it can be more specific.
Can it steal a version of you from any time?
No, not that kind of specific.
Okay, so it's just a slightly more specific than he could steal an entire person.
Yeah, it's like he could just be like, I want the whole body, and it's I mean, you've basically got it at this point. I think the only real key thing is defining on how he's using the fishing rod, because it's like it's clearly not in water.
Is he just casting it onto you?
Yeah, but there's an extra step. You know, I'm gonna give that extra step. Say that extra step is a bonus point. So currently you have a point on. Okay. It's a fishing rod. It can hook into things and pull things out and everything.
It's particularly how it does it.
Or it's more so like an affectation of how that works, I guess.
Could you simplify the wording?
I don't know how I am struggling to come up with a way of
the word affectation.
So when you cast a thing, you throw it in. The line goes into water.
Correct. Like a fishing rod.
Yeah. In this case, we don't have water.
Water. Oh, I mean, we do, but we don't.
It could do it through water, but like that's.
I get what you mean. Like, does it go to your butt?
It certainly can be. That's like when I was that's what I meant when I was saying you can be more specific. Is it can just go like straight into like, it can travel through the body and like be more like I'm gonna pull out your heart sort of thing is a thing he tries to do.
I wonder. I wonder if that's got anything to do with the hearts. Okay.
Which is also sort of online with what I'm looking for, because...
Can it go in so it can go inside you?
Yeah, not just you.
Can it go into your stand?
No, again, that's metaphysical. It's very much a physical thing.
I didn't know if it would like just go through into you from the stand.
No, it's... like, most stands are metaphysical. This is a physical one. Just to be confusing.
Does it go through your mouth?
Doesn't need to.
It doesn't need to. So do it else. So it could, but it doesn't need to.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you could do it that way, but I mean, I feel like there's an easier way of doing it here.
Right through the chest?
Yes, which means the lore can, or the hook can.
Penetrate bone?
Not just bone. We're like so close. Come on.
Penetrate skin?
It's not. I'll also say penetrate's not the word either.
Does the hook can it phase through things?
There we go. Yeah, that's the other point I was looking for. It is.
I was like, which interpretation do you want? The physical breakage of bone?
Yeah.
Or it just goes. Whoop?
Yeah, it can phase through things. It can phase through walls and stuff as well. Like it.
We got there. Good job, Pesci. You're weird creep.
Who thought Pesh was going to be the one that gave a bonus point? Eh?
Not me.
It's Gaccio.
Yeah, I just want it stand, please. I'm not going to gamble on 2 points.
This is White Album.
So it's a suit of armor he wears.
It is a suit type stand.
Okay, he's got blades. That's interesting. Is it speed? Does it make him really fast?
He can move fast with it, but that is not the ability.
But it's something he can do. Okay.
It's still a hint. Like if you look at it.
Can he basically ski over water?
He could, but by extension of what his ability is.
And he just ski through air.
No, that would be harder.
Okay. It says limitations. Does he become frictionless?
Certainly less friction. You need some friction to get like the forward in skating.
Can he produce water?
No.
So it's something to do with the skiing.
Like the water would have to already be there.
Okay, so something to do with skiing. It makes it go fast.
Skiing is not the right term.
Those are ice skis.
Yes, those are skates. Those are ice skates.
But does it make him skate fast? Is that the term you're looking for?
No. You took there were 2 words in that and you focused on the wrong one.
Which 2 words were there?
I mean, if I just tell you at this point, it's a bit too much of a clip.
Okay, so there's something to do with the skis. Yeah. Oh wait, no, you said ice skates.
Yes. Yeah.
It produces ice.
Yeah, it's cold.
Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. It reduces ice and it uses it to ski.
Yeah, it can reduce the temperature around it and like freeze the water in the air and.
That explains what you mean by the water has to be there.
Yeah. Not a bonus point I'm expecting you to get, but this has a sub ability called White Album Gently Weeps. Want to try?
Is it a Beatles reference?
Nope. Well, I mean, White Album is a Beatles reference, and Gently Weeps is a song from it.
My guitar Oh, yeah, well, kind of. The song is While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Yes, but yeah.
I know that because Kubo and the 2 strings. Highly good maybe. Gently Weeps. Is it something to do with emotions?
No. Though it can be very frustrating.
It can be very frustrating. Nah, I'm good.
Like that suit is very resistant to damage. There is like 1 port in which you can try and hit. Gently Weeps is basically a bunch of ice crystals in the air designed to reflect damage back. Like if you if you shoot at him, it will like bounce the bullets around on the ice crystals and fire it back at you, which is why I say it's frustrating. Yeah, that is White Album.
That's Gaccio.
Yep.
That's Giaccio. That's whatever his name is. Yeah.
Squalo.
He looks like a mechanic with flip flops. But he looks like Cloud Strife a little.
Yeah, well done, well done.
You know what? Let's go for it. Does he summon a giant sword?
No, he does not.
Okay, let's see the stand. I ran out of ideas immediately.
This is Clash.
What the fuck am I looking at? I know what I'm looking at. It's Clash. It's obviously Clash.
Yeah, it's Clash.
I have questions. Is it meant to be a shark?
Yeah, it's a shark. That's the point. It's a shark.
Okay.
I can give you there's a bonus point here to be more specific, but I don't know if you'd get that.
Is it to do with the golden thing?
What thing?
The yellow circle on its head.
No.
Oh, so that's just for decoration.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
That doesn't like fire anything, right?
No. It's a shark.
Oh, of course, it's a shark. It's a very rocky shark.
It is a water shark. It's not a land shark. I'll tell you that.
Does it turn into a torpedo?
No, it's a shark.
Oh yeah, I know it's a shark. That was established. That was indeed established when we said it was a shark. The first time, maybe the second time too. I don't know. It looks like it can retract.
Go on that line of thinking.
Okay, so it can retract.
It can. Yeah.
Which wouldn't streamline this. There's got to be a reason for it to retract.
It doesn't actually retract, but retract is on the right lines.
Can it collapse?
No, retract as in it takes up less space.
Back in.
It takes up less space.
Can it go through keyholes? Or through narrow gaps.
So I will say it still has to be in water. It is a shark.
Okay, but it can squeeze into coral and stuff.
No, it's not so much that. It is a size thing.
Does it shrink inside of an animal to then expand and blow it up?
No.
Does it shrink to enter something? Does it retract and then reduce its body size?
Gonna say yes. It's probably not a helpful yes, but I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Because I feel like your brain is on a different track to where it is.
It's JoJo. Are you surprised?
Not really.
Yeah. So it retracts. What parts of it retract? Can I ask? Is it just the fins?
So it's more like the whole thing changes size.
Does it turn into a gun?
No, it's still a shark.
Oh yeah, I understand. It's a shark. Just asking if it turns into a gun.
No, it's still it's just a shark.
It's just a shark.
I can't stress enough how much this is just a shark.
No, trust me, you can and have. Quite often, actually. You have often regarded this as just a shark.
Right.
But I can't miss that part. But saying it is not helping. It's I don't want Shark Week. What am I meant to do this?
I mean, you don't need to, because this is not
because it's just a shark, I know.
Yeah.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
So it changes size, right? Why would it...
No, it retracts, is what you said.
No, I said retracts was the right line of thinking. It changes size. Why would it change size?
You go through tight spaces.
Yeah, could do it for that. Why else? That's not what I'm looking for.
To become undetectable?
It's probably harder to see when it's smaller.
Be in his pocket? I don't fucking know.
It's a shark. It needs to be in some body of liquid.
Maybe he has a tank of water in there. You know what? It's JoJo. Let me dream.
Also, I don't see pockets in that outfit.
Yeah, it's JoJo. Would you be surprised?
No, not really.
Precisely. Does it become armored when it shrinks? Does it become really tough?
No, it really does just scale down, and it can scale up as well.
So it can become bigger.
Yeah, it scales. It doesn't have scale. It kind of looks like a scale.
Does it swim faster when it shrinks?
I don't know. That's not what I'm looking for.
This motherfucking shark. So it shrinks in size.
Again, it's one of those
to evade attacks.
Again, I think it can, but I can't confirm that one, so I can't give you a point for that.
It's a shark.
It is a shark, yeah.
The upcoming YouTube short, how many times can you say the word shark? The number will surprise you. Does it drain water?
I don't think so.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could expand by absorbing water. It's like cut off a prey's ability to swim or something.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't need to do that. In fact, that would struggle. Like again, it kind of has to be in water, so that would.
Yeah, 'cause it's a shark.
Yeah.
It's the only thing now.
Well, liquid. It doesn't have to be water.
Oh, so going to any liquid.
Yeah.
But theoretically, could he sneak it into your drink?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it first appears in soup.
Oh, no. Don't say soup. Why would you put it in soup? Are you hoping someone ingests it?
No. It's more. It'll probably ingest you first, because you know it's a shark.
I'm gonna pass on the bonus point. Why does the shark shrink?
Honestly, we were so incredibly close. It shrinks and grows in size because it can fit in any size body of liquid. So it would have to shrink to fit in the soup or the glass. It's like we were so close there.
Shark. Why do people learn today?
I don't know.
I'm calling the conversation shark because it's as close we can get.
People
What
people
if we learned
don't.
today? Sharks.
You're a shark.
No. I wish.
This is Tiziana.
I need a stand.
This is Talking Heads.
I regret a lot of decisions in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at this thing is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even. If honest, it just looks. No.
It looks no.
No, it looks no.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Very very poor distinction. I apologize.
Yes, it made me stutter with how much no it was. You know what? I'm not even gonna guess. I don't want to see this thing anymore. What does it do?
It attaches to your tongue, and the stand user can at will choose whether or not it forces you to lie or makes it so you can't lie.
Cool. Next. So I don't want to see this thing. Fuck off him. Yay.
This is Risotto Nero.
Which I'm pretty certain is two completely different food things.
Well, Nero's just black, so black risotto is a thing.
Okay, let's see the stand.
These are Metallica.
They sure are. I can see the resemblance. Do they multiply?
It's a colony stand, so it's just kind of
Technically no.
is many by default.
Does it spread out to do something?
Between that phrasing and like them not going super in depth how Metallica does the stuff Metallica does, I'm gonna say no, but
Because it looks like they're in blood at the moment.
yeah, there's a reason for that.
Does it absorb the iron in your blood?
It can use the iron in your blood.
Does it grow if it does?
Again, like that's kind of like.
Does the colony get bigger? Does it form new members of the colony from someone's?
So, this is again sort of indicative of the problem with describing Metallica this way. Is we kind of don't know, like, we understand it as a colony stand. We understand that it's a collection of like creatures that all do this, but it's not like we don't have like understanding of what that translates into number of like creatures or anything. That's like that is what Metallica is. It is never really thought of that way.
Does it just turn blood into things?
The only thing it's got to do with blood is the fact that there is iron in blood.
It's got something to do with iron.
Not just iron.
Metal.
Metal.
Can it manipulate metal?
Yes, it manipulates metal. That is the point.
Hey, you're not there.
So yeah, he fully just like I'm gonna take the iron in your blood and turn it to scissors, and they're gonna burst out your face. And also because I'm controlling the iron on your blood, you're gonna now have an iron deficiency.
See, I was thinking like the adipose, how it turns like fat into more adipose.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like maybe
similar,
but we don't know because we don't really talk about like how it translates as a colony stand. It's just so sort of we understand it to be a colony stand, but it's not really explained further than that.
Also, does someone want to tell Risotto Nero that that's not how you spell Riz?
I'm moving on. This is Kane.
First of all, he's an ugly motherfucker.
Don't worry, he's not around for long.
Good. Let's see a stand.
This is Notorious B.I.G.
I don't know what I was expecting. Genuinely don't know what I was expecting, but that wasn't it. Is that a car made out of brain tissue?
It's a car made out of flesh, I think. I don't know.
What the fuck am I meant to gauge from this?
Just material in general, really.
Can it manipulate biological matter?
Kinda. Manipulate's probably not the right word, but kinda.
Can it alter flesh?
Alter is not the right word, but also, again, kinda.
Can it change flesh?
We're really liking the... Not the right word, technically no, but kinda.
Manipulate it.
We've used manipulate already.
Can it utilize flesh?
Yes. That one I can say yes. Probably not the way you're thinking, but yes.
It utilizes flesh. Does it grow with consumption of flesh?
Yeah, no, it definitely grows with consumption, and that definitely includes flesh.
Does it eat anything?
Eat's not the right word. It just, like, consume. This is the opposite of before, where, yeah, absorb, consume, those are more accurate, yeah.
It absorbs life energy?
No, it would be the physical flesh.
Oh, so it, like, tries to drain your muscle?
No, it's just, like, literally, it will just consume your arm off. Like,
okay.
Your arm is now part of Notorious B.I.G. Deal with it.
Okay, so it's like a virus, basically. It's like a flesh-eating virus made weirdly, whatever that is.
No, it's more like a beast. It's it's fully just like it's a beast, but instead of just eating you for fuel, it's eating you to get more of it.
Okay, so is that kind of just what it does?
Yeah, kind of like that. That is worth a point. Like we're at a point where it's like, why worth a point?
What's the bonus point then? Because I feel like there's a bonus point coming in.
This stand is summoned when Carney dies, which means the stand is completely autonomous.
Okay.
How does it function? That's kind of the bonus point here. It's like
did it consume someone and take over its physical?
No, that is what it looks like.
It is manipulating Carney.
Some of Carney's flesh is probably part of Notorious B.I.G. at this point.
So it's not like the thing controlling the body.
No. It is just a mass of stuff because it can consume objects as well to get bigger.
Yeah, you're asking how it works.
Yeah, so sort of how I was like with the we've had an autonomous stand before. We've had sheer heart attack where it was, we got to the point of it being heat seeking. That's sort of the type of thing I'm looking for.
Was it sense heartbeats?
No.
Can it identify thought?
No.
It's not heat seeking.
No, we're not just doing heat seeking again.
Okay, cool. It's not a running joke at this point. Is it infrared?
No.
Is it something to do with vision? Because I'm thinking these giant yellow balls has to be for something.
It's not a type of vision. Like it's not that sort of thing. No.
Sonar?
No. I would say sonar is echolocation, which is a type of vision.
I guess it's not quite direct vision.
It's not. But like
it's the fringe one.
Yeah. This is also sort of a fringe one, but calling it a type of vision or like a way of it's a bit.
Does it just know? Is its ability that it just knows?
I'd say it just knows, like, the thing that fits the parameter. To be like an awkward way of saying it, but the best way I can say it.
Does it understand the concept of flesh?
No, it just consumes.
Does it have knowledge on what it's consuming?
Not really.
So it's not like just seeking out particulars.
No. Like there is like this is the quantifiable thing that is the thing it goes after.
Males.
No, it's not that specific.
Okay, so it's not females either. Got you. Adults.
That's still too specific.
Criminals.
That's like.
Am I getting way too specific?
Yeah, it's like objects can still be this category.
Biological.
No.
Heartbeat?
No, like I said, objects can still fall into the, like, quantifier of what it goes after.
Loud?
No, but I feel like more on the right lines with loud than anything else. Just because it's not...
It's not quiet, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's not a person-specific thing.
Colourful?
No.
Not. Small?
No. No, the size doesn't really
Large.
matter.
Okay, cool. Old?
No, that would be, like, too much knowledge.
Okay.
It's a very in-the-moment thing.
Fear?
No.
Stillness?
We're close on stillness. Kind of the opposite.
If it moves.
Something specific about the movement.
If it's...
Like, there is only one Notorious B.I.G. It can only go after one thing at once. If multiple things are moving, how does it pick?
Well, like, how does it weigh it?
Yeah.
How does it...
That's the easiest way I can give you a clue without telling. Nope, the other one.
Fast.
Yes, Notorious B.I.G. will chase whatever the fastest thing within its vicinity is.
And it chose Carne?
Well, no.
Bad options.
Well, no. So, Notorious B.I.G. is Carne's stand. It just only activates when Carne dies.
That's a shit stand.
Yeah, I know it is. Everyone's question, like, he is one of the head assassins in the Mafia. How the fuck did he get that job?
he just shoots you. It's a simple explanation.
Like, in a Mafia full of stand users, specifically filled with stand users, how did he get such a high-ranking position, considering he can't... Like, there's a shot of his stand sort of appearing before it looks like this, so maybe it does something else before this, but we don't know that, so as far as we're concerned, this is all it does. And, yeah, no one really knows how he got this job.
Well, here's what it is.
This is Chocolata.
Which is, of course, Italian for chocolate. Not really. That would be too easy. Let's see the stand.
This is Green Day.
Not how I remember the band. Does it spew a gas?
That's a good start, yeah.
Is the gas the only thing you're looking for? Like what the gas does, I should clarify.
Kinda.
Is it knockout gas?
No.
Is it necrotic? Eventually we'll find necrotic. I swear to God.
No, it's not wow. The gas itself isn't necrotic.
But it has an effect afterwards.
Yes.
Does it de-age?
No.
Does it accelerate age?
No, we already had that one.
Yeah, well, you know what? I thought we already had shrink, so I'm not taking chances. Does it turn you into a vegetable?
No.
I think because it looks like a zucchini. It also looks like a sea pickle.
It really does.
I don't know anything about that.
So like that's not a clue, but yeah, it really does look like a sea pickle.
Yeah,
or sea cucumber.
It's the guy SpongeBob.
Yes, yeah, it is. It fully is.
Yeah, it's him. Does the gas like blind you?
No. The gas is like an aerosolized thing, and it's the thing that kind of matters.
Tear gas?
No.
Mustard gas?
No.
Napalm?
No.
I don't know, it could be fun more. When you say it's an aerosolized version of a thing...
Yeah, it's something that's aerosolized, yeah.
But is it something that in the real world is already aerialized?
There are certainly airborne versions of this thing.
A virus?
Yes.
Okay, so it's what the virus does.
Yes.
Is it physical?
Yes. I'll say it's described as a mold virus, which is why I said necrotic, kind of.
Okay, so it basically just makes you rot.
Yes, but there is a specific condition that causes you to rot once you are affected by it.
If you are not religious.
No.
I was guessing because of the cross.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, I didn't even. Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, there was an actual logic to that. I'm just saying it out of to clarify.
No, we haven't got to the priest yet.
Perhaps we shouldn't, given the reasons of the Pope. Timing! Timing! We didn't think about that one. I was.
To be fair, the priest would be the next part if we get to that.
I mean, we can still do it with respect, I believe. So it makes you rot, but it's what it affects.
No, so the virus does make you rot, but there is a condition on it. Like, it doesn't just make you rot; it makes you rot when/if.
If you have committed a sin.
No.
If you're committing crime.
No.
If you are eating.
No.
If you... Is it doing a certain action that triggers it?
Broadly speaking. Like, broadly speaking, yes. It's not a very specific...
Moving?
Like, I'll say moving is closer. It's something... It's something about...
Running.
It's not speed. We had speed. I know we've had two sort of shrinking things, but they were different technically.
It happens when you are moving.
Yeah, it's a specific...
Does that accelerate it, basically? Does the movement accelerate it?
Yeah, it's like... like, it will... Just existing, it will slowly affect you, but if you move in a... I'll say specific way to be thing, it's more effective.
Dancing?
No.
So not fighting, not dancing?
It's not so much the actions. It's just...
How you move.
I don't know if how is right either, but yeah, kind of.
When you move?
We got like one more question to hit. I'm just going to let you move.
Where you move
Yeah,
to.
there you go,
So if you're going to a certain place...
Not place.
If you're going towards Chocolata?
Depending on where Chocolata stood.
If you're going closer to Green Day?
No, it's not. That's not it.
Depending on where Chocolata stood.
Like, it's not relative to Chocolata. It's relative to... It's kind of relative to where you are.
Does it matter the location?
No, not really. Like, there's probably some locations it's more effective than others, but no, not really.
When you are moving to... And it wasn't like towards Chocolata.
No, it's not.
If you're moving away from Chocolata.
No, again, it's not that specific.
I'm trying to work out what the where is then.
It's kind of more generalized, but like saying it's a direction is the most accurate way of saying like the.
You're going north. You're going south.
I'll say this is kind of still too specific.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not a cardinal direction.
When you're moving towards something?
Yeah, technically. Like,
so it's if you're getting closer to a certain thing.
Yes, but I feel like that's gonna start thinking it's not an object. It's nothing like that.
It's a person.
It's not a person.
Is it a location?
Not one that you could actually get to, but yes. No.
I don't know. I went metaphysical. No, pass. I can't think of it.
So I'm going to give you the point for the mold virus, but it's a downward trajectory. So the further down you go from where you are, the more the virus affects you. And if you go up and then go back down, then that still counts. Like, it's anytime you're in a downward trajectory. So when I say yes, it's a location, I meant the center of the Earth. It's like you can't. Yeah, it's like you can't get there, but yeah, no, technically.
I went up there.
Yeah, so
I didn't go down there. I went up there.
As long as you're going upwards, you're fine, or if you're in the same level, you're fine. The second you start going down in like level, it starts affecting you more.
It seems quite limited.
It affects a really big area. Like, it affects like almost the entirety of Rome.
Okay. I guess if you go to a very high point in Rome.
Yeah, like he just ends up like he gets a helicopter and just stands on top of a building and lets the chaos happen. Because this is probably one of the most evil people in all of JoJo.
Of course he is.
That isn't like a major villain.
Of course he is.
We know, speaking of major villains, this is Diavolo.
And I'm gonna need a stand.
This is King Crimson. And technically Epitaph, but...
I'm gonna immediately pass.
Really? We're just gonna skip on the main antagonist entirely?
But hear me out. I know nothing of this character. I
That's fair.
So I have nothing the design is going to gauge me on, and I got nothing the guy is gauging me on. So all I got is a big nothing sandwich. I can try guess, but it's going to be very generic, and I feel like
it's not very generic, no.
Precisely. So I don't think I'm going to get intricate enough. So, knowing that, pass.
Okay, so I'm going to explain Epitaph, and then we're gonna recoup to see if we want to try and guess King Crimson. Epitaph lets you see up to 10 seconds into the future.
Okay. Nope, still don't want to guess.
Okay.
Genuinely, that doesn't help me at all. That gives me too many possibilities.
Fair enough. It's described as skipping time, but what effectively it is Epitaph you see up to 10 seconds in the future. That locks in the actions of everyone except... That basically locks in the actions of everybody. If you activate King Crimson, everyone else will just act as they are, but completely unaware of their existence, which appears for time skipping to them. But Diavolo can move in that space and is also no longer affected by like causality in that sense. So it's like he was gonna get shot, but now he quote unquote skips time, but effectively he can just move out the way because causality doesn't matter. Because he's just like he's not there anymore.
Yeah, I would not have got this exact.
Yeah, this is like one of the complicated ones. Speaking of the complicated ones, and finally, we have John or Giovanna.
Let's see the stand.
This is Gold Experience Requiem.
Nope, nothing's clicking.
Fair enough. This is fully just erasing causality. You can't touch Giorno while Requiem is engaged. It will invert it. It makes it so it never happened. It's one of the most complex. Like these two are at the end just because they are the most complicated stands in all of JoJo's.
Yeah,
like
this is why I'm passing on him because I have a feeling I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter if I go into an in-depth explanation or do stress like the explanations I'm giving are very basic and done down. There'll probably still be arguments in the comments on how these actually work. But the easiest way is it's like, yeah, if it's King Crimson getting shot, no, he didn't. If it's Gold Experience getting shot, it's what gun? Like that's my really dumbed down explanation of the two.
Yeah, I would not have gotten that in a million years.
Like there is no consequence, there is no action to cause consequence in the first place.
They just got at that point.
Kinda like GER. There's a reason why we only see GER for like one scene, and it undoes what would have killed Giorno, beats up Diavolo, and puts Diavolo into an infinite loop of death.
This is a little overpowered.
Like, it's overpowered and it's kind of designed to be. There's a reason why Requiem kind of died at the end of this part. It's because it just kind of wouldn't function. I also think it's part of the reason why we end up getting the universe reset at the end of part 6. Like, it's because the power scaling just kind of goes off the walls.
Yeah.
Also, because like the story of the Joestar bloodline kind of ends at Jolene, but that's.
And of course you need a Joestar.
Yeah, so it's like we'll just restart everything. Why not? Yeah.
We'll make another 6 Joestars from the 6 we already had.
Although,
technically 5.5.
I'll say so. No, because Johnny is already like combining multiple Joestars. So
There's only like 5.5.
Yeah, it's like I'm not quite sure what the exact translation is, but yeah, it's definitely not exactly
Honestly,
the same.
Maybe 5.25 because Giorno is both a Brando and a Joestar.
So from my understanding of what people have been describing, because I am intentionally not like I'm an anime watcher. I'm not a head. I'm not like looking into it. I just get bits and pieces here and there. But from my understanding of people talking about it, Johnny is some combination of Joseph and Jonathan. I'm not sure who Part 8 Josuke is supposed to be, other than obviously Part 4 Josuke. But like, I don't think he's supposed to be Jotaro, so I'm not quite sure where Jotaro comes in. And then like. I think it's Jotio, the current one, is supposed to be their equivalent of Giorno. So But again, it's not exactly one-to-one. Like, it doesn't quite work that way, but that is the best way I can describe it from what I understand as someone who does not read the manga.
Fair enough. I don't know what total I end up on. Did I hit 10?
My counter says 14.
I am surprised.
That's what, 2 from the turtle, 2 from Pesh, like...
I'm genuinely surprised. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's one of the, like, I might do a poll, because I have the ability to do posts. Did not realize I had the ability to do posts for what the next, like, one of these anime videos will be. Because I can do part 6, I've watched part 6. Then I'm kind of stuck, because I don't really know. I know a handful of stands from part 7, and I am kind of intentionally avoiding.
I mean, to be fair,
and part 8.
You could pick up her animes.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking is like putting up a poll that's just like, do you want me to do part 6 next? Do you want me to do Bleach next? Do you want me to do My Hero next? That's probably the options I'll go with.
Maybe not Naruto, because I might get Naruto.
I was say my reference for Naruto is also the games, so
I think I could roughly gauge a lot of Naruto. I couldn't name the techniques exactly.
Yeah, but like, neither could I. Again, my point of reference for Naruto is also the games. Like, I've watched some of the first series, but not a lot.
Yeah, before anyone asks, I was a D2 player.
Of course you were.
Of course I was.
Of course you were.
Cool. Listen, I'm a writer by trade. Having someone who makes things out of paper and ink is cool. Yes, I like Neji as well.
I don't know if I had like someone I played mainly. I know I liked the guy who had the black blood sort of stabbed himself, you die jutsu.
Oh,
that was fun. Yeah.
Hidan.
That guy was fun to play.
I might actually know more Naruto. Let's go. I think it's Hidan. Is it Hidan?
Maybe, I don't know.
It is Hidan. It is Hidan.
So I mean, I need to play more of those more of Ninja Storm 4, because I bought it ages ago. I played it for that one session and then never touched it again, so I should really go finish the story mode for part 4.
I remember that for Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, the most broken character was the one you beat up as the samurai guy.
I remember playing the samurai guy quite a bit. He was fun.
The samurai guy was fun, but the one that you played against him with was actually like top tier.
The one with the fucked up arm.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has a really good ninja arm.
He's still pretty top tier, I think.
Like, so the list has changed on a professional level.
Oh, probably, but like we're like
Orochimaru used to be there as well.
We are several games past 4, because there's all the Boruto stuff and stuff as well now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is that the Rage and the Puppet Fighters tend to do the worst in professional tournaments.
That doesn't surprise me, because I feel like puppets.
It's very up close and personal fighter.
Yeah, it's like if you're good with even if you're good with the puppets, it can be very easy to counter. I like playing the puppet characters, but if you play against anyone who knows how to engage well, you're just kind of fucked.
I've never been a big fan of him. Yeah, ironically, Samurai Guy was also top tier.
Yeah, no, he was really good.
Both of the people in that fight are like the top 2.
Like, he's just his abilities are just solid. They're not flashy. They're just solid. And even then, his like super ninja art is still one of the coolest looking ones.
But then low tier, you're looking at I think it's the Fangirl was low tier.
That doesn't surprise me.
Like, I don't think she's ever had an impressive moveset, to be fair. Like, she has fans.
Yeah. So, in spite of this being less, we somehow did still close to 2 hours.
Let's go.
Again, I'll try and cut out like random noises and pauses and stuff, so it's not quite as long, but it'll still be quite long.
We love making editing work painful.
Yeah, I mean it's going through doing that and then also adding the background music, which someone actually asked what one of them was. I'm like, yes, it's from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, that's a stage.
Yeah, but I will. I think we end this here. I will think about putting the poll up after this video goes out and see if it gets any responses. If not, I don't know, I'll just decide what to do next. Because yeah, I think part 6 is doable, but we get more and more into these abilities are just weird, and I don't know if there's not a lot visually to guess off of. My Hero could be interesting. I think I have a format for how I would do like the first video if we do My Hero. and I sort of have an idea for a format for doing Bleach. I would probably do like just the captains for the first one for Bleach, and just Shinigami powers, not to make things confusing. There'll be someone who understands why I have to clarify that.
Yeah, because otherwise my answer's just as a magic sword.
Yeah, but what does that magic sword do? Because they are very unique.
Summons another magic sword.
I am genuinely surprised. I don't think summons more swords is actually like my headcanon of what I would want as a Zanbakuto, because it just seems like it'd be a cool ability. It's just like, yeah, no, I have more swords and more swords.
Yeah.
Infinite Blade works.
It's called Archer. Yeah, let's say it's Archer.
Yeah, Infinite Blade works of Bleach, which I don't think is a thing, but I might be wrong.
Well, we'll never know, or will we?
Or if it does exist, I think it might be filler.
That's very fair.
But anyway, that is us. That is part 5. Yes, I left some out. I left some out last time. Shut up. Oh yeah, and to the guy that was saying about Silver Chariot Requiem, it doesn't really melt, and it's if it does, it has nothing to do with how it functions. So I didn't include Silver Chariot Requiem because it's awkward to explain, and not in the like Gold Experience Requiem or King Crimson one. It's perfectly explainable. It's just awkward and takes a while.
I still give myself a bonus point for that one though. Thank you, that guy.
I don't think you do, because it genuinely doesn't.
My heart.
Doesn't really melt at all. I don't think. It's been a while since I've watched it, but like technically it's less of a form because it can just put itself back together when it takes damage. But yeah, a fucking outro. We're wrapping up. We're done. I'm gonna stop going on tangents.
Yes, stop being the tangent guy. That's my job.
Is it? I feel like we're both terrible for it. That's why these videos get 2 hours long. But yeah.
I feel like I cause long ones, to be fair.
Until next time.
Ending.
Ta-ra.
Take care. Outro. Yes. Boom.